soon, honestly. But I think what should be the bigger focus is when local district attorneys choose not to prosecute some of the people that get caught. Not just from us, but just from other groups too, or local district attorneys or judges let out these pedos and reoffend. Like there was one case in Livingston, Texas, like an hour and a half from me. We've done a catch there. The guy got arrested and everything. But this was another separate situation where um, this sex offender was allowed to live with this child who wasn't even his, just a family friend who has a child at home, and he ends up raping and killing her. And I think a lot of this problem would be eradicated, or a big chunk of it at least, if just locally just shit was made right. But I don't think it should start from the top down because I just don't think it's too practical. I think it should start from the bottom up. And another reason I say that is because we have so many people that watch the channel that unfortunately went through this as kids, and none of them got molested on an island. None of them got molested on some private jet. It was always just their neighbor, always their father, always their babysitter, teacher, whatever. And I think just cleaning up our own communities first will eventually just lead to something bigger.
Yeah, I was reading that one of the ways that local communities can kind of like reestablish themselves, and I agree with you. Like part of it is about like cleaning up these like local communities themselves. Like a local community has to like want to be good. But also I was reading a lot about how if local communities can become more food independent, that gives them more autonomy to apply pressure to the higher levels of power, to like maybe their county, maybe it's like their their region, their state, and of course like nationally as well. And then this sort of pressure will this sort of pressure makes it easier for like people's voices to be heard on all sorts of social issues, including this. That's what I was like reading about this recently. I don't know if you've heard stuff like that, but it's pretty interesting.
Interesting. Yeah.
How like food independence gives you the like community independence to apply pressure to these like
right, because they can't like leverage you or anything like that.
Yeah. I am going to hop off the stage. Yeah, I hope you enjoy your AMA here.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dark. We're gonna bring up now the real Charles, but beforehand, I have one question someone isn't able to ask. They said, have you noticed any common characteristics in pedophiles that you've encountered that's not common among normal people?
Oh gosh. I would say a lack of a job, but it seems like nobody really does that nowadays. Man, I would say it's just the I would really just say that it's I don't know. I think this is just the one crime that really could be of any income, any race, any gender even. I mean, obviously I think males online are overwhelmingly more than females, but man, with this, I can't really say there's just one trait that just narrows down being a pedo. I mean, I guess a lot of them you can judge a book by the cover. Like a lot of them just look disheveled, but nothing really surprises me with these people.
Cool, thank you. All right, Charles, go ahead.
So big fan, Alex. By the way, I am a member on your guys' locals.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely a fan. I did have a question about a case that I saw with you guys. I think it was about a month or two ago. There was a guy that he was under house arrest for like federal charges, and you guys had caught him again. And I just want to know if there was an update to that, and then also how often do you guys experience that with your guys' just like catching of like people having like prior cases or cases that are currently pending?
It's not most of the time, but it's enough times to that it's notable. Like, so anyway, Sean Sayer, we caught him in Naugatuck, Connecticut on February 15th. And yeah, he was using a fake name online, but we found his ass. And we found that out that he had like literally facing life plus 360 years in prison. And part of his bond conditions for the feds was that he's not supposed to be on the internet. So we obviously did a video call with him, screenshotted his face, and we went to his home with that info. And he ended up admitting to us that he's been doing the same exact thing again, texting little kids online, downloading child porn. And yeah, 2 days later, the FBI did end up bringing him back into custody. I wish he was taken in that day because I do not think they added new child porn charges to him. I think they just, revoked his bond. But that said, he had a plea deal on the table for 15 years, which, when you're facing life plus 360, that's a pretty sweet deal. And I think that plea deal now is off the table because he's not following his bond conditions. So I think our catch would inadvertently get the guy probably double time in there, or longer even. But yeah, and then the guy who has a warrant put out tonight, his name is Robert Caseta of Lubbock, Texas. We caught him about a month ago, and he's out on bond right now for online solicitation of a minor, which is in the state of Texas, basically texting someone you believe or is an underage kid sexually, arranging a sexual meetup. And I think in this case, it was a real kid. And he started texting our decoy while he's out on a bond. And of course, we go to his home and we talk to him about it. And he admits to sending his penis picture and to sharing child pornography while out on bond. And he just had his warrant put out like today. So yeah, it happens all the time. We also caught David Morris like a week and a half ago. He's actually a guy that we caught 4 times, and he's currently on pretrial release from one of our 2023 cases. It's taken so long to get him convicted, but we caught him messaging 3 new decoy accounts, and we caught him at his home with child pornography. So he's currently, I don't know if they gave him some bond or anything, but he got arrested for that, the day we caught him. So yeah, it's endless. They never stop. There's no leveraging, and there's no holding anything over their head to really make them stop. So it's pretty depressing in that regard. But on the other hand, we're also catching them. So
yeah. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you, and thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right, Felix, you can go ahead.
Yes. Hello, Alex. I'm very thankful for your, I would say, noble work that you do. I think on internet, specifically on Discord and on a lot of the places where children normally go, like Roblox, for example, it's pretty dangerous right now. We don't really have any measures to keep them from predators. And there's also like not some sort of a separation between adults and minors. So it's very easy for adults to start flirting or having some sort of a contacts with minors that are not appropriate. And I'm specifically thankful to you because there was a person on this server. You might remember him. It was Ocean Fliss. I will, if you have access to the text chat called AMA discussion, I will post the specific screenshot from the Twitter account that was related to your organization. You caught him before, if I recall correctly, it was August 18. LGBTQA activist caught messaging sexually to real 14-year-old, yada yada. And that specific person.
Oh yeah. Yep. I remember Jacob Kessler.
Yeah. That person in general is a part of a very widespread community among Discord servers that are related to like politics, religion, and philosophy, which normally go around and try to debate people or dunk on them. And it's like this general like thing among them that it's like a mixture of people who are young adults, so like from I would say 20 to like 27. And there are a lot of minors there too, because a lot of those children, they see those people, they try to look up to them, and then they kind of start orbiting them around. And I think out of those adults then later on kind of use it as like a leverage to maybe get into contacts with them, which I think is a bit problematic. And if you can access this channel and see some other screenshots, there are some people on the server who are his friends who kind of, I'm not really sure if they have any sort of a similar traits as him, but I also think it's a bit weird to me that people who are in their 20s would, regularly hang around with minors who are like 16 and 15 and specifically talk about topics that, are not really meant to be discussed with minors. Like, let's be real, you probably wouldn't talk about, I don't know, like philosophy or about legal issues or about politics with people who are 15 if you are an adult. Like, it's probably I wouldn't say that weird to play maybe video games with them. Like you sometimes can play Counter-Strike and meet like some sort of a screaming kid. You can maybe like even play in a team with them, but I think trying to discuss specific adult topics with them is pretty weird. So I would say that maybe you should in general try to look up for the same group of people in general, like to go into those communities and maybe check if there are possible predators there. Because I think some people who also somewhat engage with those debating communities, they can confirm there are a lot of pedophiles there who kind of abuse those very, how to put it, easy to impress children that end up just orbiting them.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that's what Jacob Kessler was. In that case, he was texting a real 14-year-old girl. I don't know if they met on I forget which server they met on, but yeah, no, he was straight up just interested in doing stuff with her. He was very strange. He ended up getting arrested like a few weeks after we caught him. But yeah, no, I'll certainly. I think that'd certainly be a good idea to go to the servers. We are so stacked as is, but we're always any tip we get, we certainly will follow up on it.
Yeah, I just generally recommend to look into those so-called anime debating communities because that's how they're normally referred to. A lot of them are children, and there are a lot of people who are much older than them, like in their 20s, who hang around with them. And since there are a lot of sexual topics being discussed, I think there's like an open avenue for the adults to essentially get into sexual and appropriate context with minors there. And specifically those people that you might see on the screenshots that I've posted, I would also maybe be careful and look into them to some degree. A lot of them are still on this server and openly on the internet.
All right.
Hey, thank you.
Sweet.
Hey man,
Felix?
T squatting dog here. I just got a couple things. First of all, you're based in Houston, right?
Right.
I'm also in Houston, so thank you for cleaning up our streets of these weirdos. What is your craziest story of like these guys? Like, what's the
Well,
craziest motherfucker?
a crazy thing is that we have more arrests in Virginia Beach, Virginia, than we do in Houston because this place fucking sucks. I'm sure, as you know.
Yeah.
We hardly ever operate out of Harris County because in Houston or with the sheriff's office, the cops take forever if they even respond. I mean, we caught a guy in Houston a few months ago, and we didn't get a police response for 3 hours, and we just finally went to the station and turned it in. And of course, no follow up on anything. It's like you cannot get anything out here. I mean, even my car got broken into in Houston, just no cop came out, no follow up. No, it's just such a fucking waste of time. It's like anarchy here, honestly.
Oh, dude,
But
I got T-boned by an illegal. It took a cop 2 hours to get out there to get a report.
oh yeah, it's such a joke here. I hate it here. But I'd say the craziest pedo we've ran into, man, maybe I'm trying to think. The most nutty, I'd say the worst we've probably caught is this guy named Jeffrey Griswold who molested all his daughter and his 3 grandkids
Jesus Christ.
when they were less than a month old. And you know, he said, and I quote, "A fetus is too young and a corpse is too old." And you know, obviously implying that anything in between that's fair game. And we call him the mac and cheese Brad because he would come in mac and cheese and then mix it in and give it to his daughter to go eat.
That's
And
fucking. Dude, Jeffrey Griswold is probably the most pedophilic name I've ever heard in my life.
yeah, it sure is. And but luckily, he's probably doing the rest of his life in prison right now. He has
good.
Yeah, I think he's going to die there. I mean, he got convicted of everything, and they actually did charge him with the molestations that he admitted to as well.
Well, damn. Well, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work and for at least trying to make Houston a livable place.
Yeah, uphill battle with that.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
All right, bet.
Thanks. All right. Apo, you can go ahead.
Hey, what's up, Alex?
What's up?
I just want to start off by saying I'm a huge fan. I've been following you since, like, I want to say before Gideon started. I want to say. But I want to ask, like, well, 2 questions. One, how often have you ran into like armed predators, like with firearms or knives or stuff? And like, is there like a legitimate like scare usually when you go into it? Like, are you anticipating that, oh, there's a chance that this guy might shoot me? And also, like, the second question would be like, did you help Gideon get launched? I don't know if you've ever spoken on that or how well you've worked with him at the start, but yeah.
Yeah, no, Gideon did hit us up before he started like really catching creds, and yeah, I think his first catch he came up with us was in October 2024. We caught a guy named Joseph Yaws, and we caught him in San Jacinto County, Texas, which is like an hour northeast of Houston. It's called Cleveland, It's a little bit north of Cleveland, Texas, and yeah, he's doing 10 years right now in prison.
Wow.
And yeah, no, Gideon does a great job now. We're supposed to do a catch today together, actually, but we cannot locate this fucking piece of shit. So, but expect to see him back soon. And yeah, as for running into pedos that are armed, I actually have a trial later this year for this guy named John Rector who chased us with a gun in Massachusetts in 2024. And Massachusetts did not charge him with the chat log, sadly, but they charged him with trying to kill us. So that'll be an interesting one because he got charged with a bunch of felonies with that.
Yeah, man, you gotta stay safe out there, especially when you go catch this piece of shit later.
Yeah,
man. God bless you. Thank you for everything you do.
God bless you too. Thank you.
Hey there, Alex. I'm a massive fan, man. I've been following you since you used to do the comedy skits. I forget what the channel was called, but I know you used to do comedy skits back in the day. Now, I have a first a request. Can you please investigate a person who's quite famous on the internet called Nova Online, or what's his name? His name is Gabriel Gage. He goes by. He's a pretty massive pedophile, and also I have a genuine question, right? Like, you've caught a lot of people, right? Teachers, coaches, pastors. What was one profession that actually surprised you when you realized who you were dealing with?
Man, like you said, profession.
Yeah, profession.
Shit. Well, I mean, if I were to say babysitter, it would be surprising, but not surprising.
That's
Man,
quite a tough course.
oh God. Kid, I don't know. I can't say there's a surprising professional. I really don't know where I was like, oh man, I would never expect that guy to do it. I mean, I know there isn't one. But yeah, as for Nova Online, I've heard of him, and I assume he's on TikTok, right?
He's on everything, despite being a literal pedophile who groomed a 14-year-old.
Got it. Yeah, perhaps we'll have a new EDP.
Oh, he already is. He's actually been around, I think, on the internet longer than EDP. But now another question, right? So, out of all the catches you've had, right, which one had the most normal or even respected public image before you exposed them? And how did their community react?
I mean, we've got teachers. I'm trying to think of like. Well, we actually caught the head. So I know you're not American, but there's this department called OSHA in the federal government, which is like the occupational OSHA. Okay, yeah. So we actually caught the regional head of OSHA for Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, Idaho. I think. Yeah, his name was Ross Yeager. We caught him in Montana, I think, in early 2025 or late 2024, and he ended up getting charged, like with sending our decoy a penis picture. So. Yeah, he was like the regional head of OSHA in the federal government. We caught him, and what's crazy is it made absolutely no news stories at all. I was like fucking shocked.
That's like a 20-year-long career path just to throw it away. Like 20 years into it to get to that position.
Yeah.
Like, damn. Now, you've caught repeat offenders with prior records, right? What's the catch, right, that has the person who seems completely normal, clean on paper that shocked you?
Say it one more time.
Like you've caught many people, right? Like repeat offenders, prior records, etc., right? But has there ever been a catch where the person seemed completely normal on paper that actually shocked you?
I mean, Ross Yeager was that, but man, I mean, we caught a teacher last year who, with like 18,000 child porn images, Preston Palmer, he got like 10 years in Minneapolis, which was shocking. But he was not normal on paper. He was like some Marxist, he, him, whatever. Man, There was a guy we caught, Eric Grow, in Indiana in early 2024 in Marion, Indiana. And he was like some chemical engineer, chemical salesman or something like that. And he had a very just, good public image, like family man and just whatever. And he got a hotel room 4 hours away from his home. He lived in Hartville, Ohio, and he's pending trial right now. But yeah, he was fucked up, man.
So it's similar to that situation with the TLC guy. The guy who had like 19 kids and counting, and that was the son named Josh that was molesting all the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof. Now, who is the most like highest profile successful person you've actually confronted in this thing?
I would say the Ross Yeager or Eric Grow that I just mentioned. I'm trying to think. I mean, we've caught people that have like nice homes and everything, but as for income level, I'm not sure.
All right. Well, people are getting into it in the chat, so I'm probably going to dip. But it's nice to meet you, man. But do me a favor, please, for the love of God, investigate Nova Online. Like that motherfucker needs off the internet. Like he needs jail time. Like that motherfucker is a disgusting pedophile.
Can you give me his social media, like what his social media accounts are?
I've sent you I've sent you something called Flop.fandom in the DMs. It covers his entire life and all that, and I can also send you more.
Where'd you send it?
DMs as a DM'd your profile.
Are we friends on there? Or like, do I have to accept the friend request? I can.
It's on message requests. It should be under message requests.
Okay, got you. I'll check it right now.
Yeah, he gets banned on platforms all the time. He comes back up every 5 seconds.
Got it.
But there's like hundreds of videos on him. But no one's done the sting and gotten him actually arrested. So if you could please, for the love of God, I'm sick of seeing that guy on the internet. He needs jail time. He needs to be off the internet completely.
Got you. So hold on, are you Hamburger or Keith, Rotund or Agrippa?
Rotund.
Got you. Just accepted it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
just do some more research for him. There's a bunch of videos out there. I know Juicy's made a bunch of videos and all that. Not you, Juicy, the other Juicy. There's another guy. There's like a bunch of YouTubers, McGrubber and all that. So yeah, like he's been around for a while. I damn well know he's groomed more than 14. For a 14-year-old. Investigate the fuck out of that guy, because that guy, I guarantee you, if you actually do a sting on him, he probably has like 4 terabytes worth of child porn.
Okay, yeah. Link me his social media profiles.
Oh yeah, I'll link you one of the ones. I'll see if I can find it. I'll DM it to you anyway.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, thank you. Have a good day. Peace.
All right.
Thanks. All right, Vanilla, you can go ahead.
Hello. So I've been watching you. I come from I used to watch the YouTuber Shalep. He was a Roblox YouTuber. I've watched him for like a long period of time. And I remember watching him and you guys did a collab. And you went over to this guy's house. I think it was like an older gentleman, but he like shut the door and then you had to like leave, but then you came back and he let you in to have like a talk to him on like another video. And I remember you were talking to him and he was saying, well, like, no, I didn't do that. Like, what are the details of that? Because did he actually like go to jail or is he still like out?
Wait, which one is this?
He was a Roblox predator. I forgot his like name, the name of the YouTube video, but it was like one where you guys all went into a call with Shalep, and then Shalep told you to go visit the guy, and you drive across the country to go get this guy.
I don't know if any of Schlepp's spreads that we've caught it close the door on us. I'm not too sure. Are you sure? I don't know which one it is.
Okay. I can also ask this, but like, it was also like there was also another one where it was like a guy that had like a long black hair, and he like got caught as well, and it was with G Don, that guy, like the other, I forgot, like G, it's like Jidon, something like that.
Yeah, Gideon. Yeah,
Yeah, Jidon. Yeah.
we do so many of these that like just their descriptions alone, it doesn't really narrow too much down. But Man, I really go by the city names at this point. You know, 'cause that's how I just remember these people. So I'm not too sure. It's what I did with Gideon.
Yeah,
I'm not too sure. I remember that
I
one.
could
I mean,
look
I know
up.
I would remember if I saw a picture, but or know the city name.
I think it was. Let me look it up for you.
All right.
All right, while you look that up, we'll let Token Catholic go.
Yo, what up, guys? Thanks, Alex.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask about the police. Are they helping to catch pedophiles, or do they not care? Are they getting in the way? I guess which way do you see it going?
Oh, it's a total mix. I mean, most departments take our cases up, but as for departments that are proactive in finding them, there sadly is not too many of those. I mean, I know like the Warren County Sheriff's Office in Virginia does a great job being proactive and doing these stings all the time, even if it's not even in Virginia, they get people extradited nationwide. But man, as for other departments doing that, you just really don't see it too much, sadly. So I wish there were more proactive departments out there that did these stings. But I mean, they exist, but it's just certainly not most of them.
It's just because, like, I've seen a lot of your videos. They're great, and one of the things I see is they'll say, "Hey, stop doing the stings because you're letting the predators get away with it because the paperwork is harder or something." I don't know. So, like, I don't get it. Why do they say that? Like, what do you mean you're letting them get away with it? Aren't they letting them get away with it? That's why you have to step in the first place. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, the departments that do that, that do say that, I definitely think they're the ones letting them get away. I mean, you know, we have a total admission and documentation of a felony child sex crime that all they have to do at this point is just collect the evidence and put the cuffs on them. It really is that simple because, you know, when you see cops just put the cuffs on them, I mean, those people are 99 out of 100 times pleading out and becoming sex offenders after, going to prison after. So, um, these departments that say, "Oh, it's just a lot more complicated than that," it really isn't. It really isn't. If you have a clean confession and it wasn't coerced and the evidence isn't entrapping them, as in like we're not, you know, we're not sitting there saying, "Oh, I'm 17, about to turn 18, sitting in a hotel all naked, just come over." We're not saying stuff like that. We're like, I'm an 11-year-old who's never done anything before, and yeah, these pedos don't take it to trial. We've only been to trial, I think, 5 times maybe, and each time they get fucking clobbered. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not. No jury really sympathizes with these people, and you know we don't go to trial without evidence. We have mounds of evidence on them. I would say there's only been one trial that we went to, most recently in Iowa for a guy named Ricky Brown. He did not talk to us. He closed the door on us, didn't say a word, and he still got convicted. So I mean, yeah, these cases are very easy to prosecute.
Right. So it's not true that, oh, it makes their jobs harder, because you
No.
guys stepped in, or because like anybody steps in. Like, it just seems like they're discouraging, people to step up and solve the predator issue. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like Dark Master was saying earlier, where it's like, oh, we can have our own like private food. I don't know if we should have our own private cops to protect against the predators, or should we work more with the police? I don't know what the solution is going forward.
Really just depends on the department, but it seems like the cops that don't cooperate and see how they do it, because for every county that does not take a case from us, literally just the next county over, I guarantee has taken a case from us at some point.
Oh wow, okay. So it's just right next door. So it really is just like by station to station. Like one will be into, this take it seriously. We'll take the problem seriously. And then another
Right.
won't. Okay.
Right.
Okay. No, thanks a lot. I mean, that really helps, answer the questions that I had. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, subscribe to the channel, guys. Link in bio.
Hi. So I have one question. I've been like watching some YouTube videos that are not yours,
Uh-huh.
but these videos are about like the worst of the worst, you know, like lowest of the scums basically. And
Right.
I see that like when they get the punishment, like when they get caught, I see them get like really light punishments. Like at maximum, I see like 7 or 9 years for worst of the worst. What do you think of this like very light punishments?
Oh, it's ridiculous. I mean, we have everything from life sentences to just people getting probation. And sadly, the probation has happened more than life sentences. But I'd say on average, our people probably just get like a couple of years in prison on their first offense. But yeah, I mean, the amount of sex offenders that we've caught and the amount of people that we've caught while out on bond doing it again before they even get convicted, I think that should just speak for itself of why the first offense needs to be a total just book throw and like the max penalty possible.
And what do you think of the people like I have seen like some people who are like who don't do stuff in real life, but they like share guides on the internet and like they try to help others do their content. And I seen like this video about this one guy who was like really tech savvy and like he was helping other people. And in my opinion, like his actions resulted in hundreds and maybe thousands of victims. But he was only in jail for like 12 years, and he's about to get out now. I think like anytime now. And
oh god,
yeah, I don't know. I think that's like really terrible. Like I think it's like the worst person on earth. I think.
yeah, it's that's sadly how these people are. And you know, these prosecutors just get very lazy with their plea deals. Like they just want a conviction in their book, and you know they'll sometimes sacrifice community safety to get that.
Yeah, what do you think? Like, the punishment they deserve should be like maximum. Do you think it should be the death penalty or life in prison?
Absolutely. Oh, death for sure. Just kill them.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. Well, one more, and then my throat's like killing me. So.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do this last person.
All right.
I don't think it's letting me... I think since we locked the channel, it won't let me bring anyone else up. So I guess we could just end it there. I don't think it's working.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Alex. We really appreciate having you here.
Thank you all. I appreciate each and every single one of you. And if you want to follow us, our YouTube channel and our Facebook is Predator Poachers.
Perfect. Yeah, keep up the Lord's work.
Thank you.
All right. See ya.
See ya.